Hi there guys and girls, just an update with the arcade machine. I replaced that first capacitor. I tweeted this out but it didn't fix it. So I took another look at the board and I think I found another dodgy one. Let me show you guys, it's kind of hard to explain. Okay, so this is the other capacitor that I suspect might also have an issue. Can I focus, please? Thank you. Yeah, so as you can see, it's 200 volt and 470 microfarad. The reason why I've pulled all this plastic off is because I wanted to inspect it more. When that was on there, you see that brown? That was around the bottom. Now, this is a pretty heavy duty capacitor. It's solid. And there's no sign of a bulb or any damage. But if you look at it, focus please. There's like a bit of a bubble around here and kind of like a wet mark on the bottom. And so this is where it came from on the board. And I'm just gonna zoom in to show you. It looks a bit crusty. You see that? Now when that capacitor was sitting there like that, like so, I was looking between the board and the base of the capacitor and I could see like that crusty shit, and I honestly thought it might have just been glue because it was a big capacitor and they put a bit of glue on it to, I don't know, support it. And then I was thinking about it, you know, and then I changed the other capacitor thinking it was that one because for sure it had the bump. But then after that didn't work, I started thinking about this again. I'm thinking, no, they wouldn't glue it. No one glues capacitors down to circuit boards. That's not right. You know, so I desoldered it and took it off, and like I said, there's no sign of any damage on it, but there is this discoloration. Now, I'm going to see if I can show you guys. The green wire's right in the way. See here, that bit right there that I got my finger on. I'm going to zoom in as much as I can. Alright, now see that it looks kind of a bluey color. I have a feeling that that is the electrolyte from that sucker, and I believe that it leaked and dropped its guts and leaked all the fluid here onto the board, and it just, you know, dried up and caked itself onto the board. So that's why I suspect that that is what is wrong, and hopefully that is the problem. Now, the worst part of that guy being faulty was because he's 200 volt and 470 microfarad, as I mentioned, it's quite an intensive capacitor. So not one shop, no electronic shops in Melbourne sold it. I had to special order it online, so I got it from this place, RS. They sell electronic components. And that's the one I got right there. So I actually ordered two, but only one's come so far. They're the same thing. They're both 470 microfarad and 200 volt, but the other one that didn't come is like a longer lasting kind of one. It's kind of like blue, and yeah, it's got more hours, longer life on it. But they'll both do the job, so I'm going to put this sucker in, and hopefully that will fix the arcade machine, because if this doesn't work, I don't know, I might still fuck around with it a bit, but you know, I made an inquiry. I rang up an arcade place and they said it's like $400 to get this looked at, and I'm not spending that, because I've seen these for sale for like $150 brand new and stuff. So I'll see how I go. Hopefully it is just this sucker and this will get us back up and running, so we'll see. Oh, and if you're wondering why I always have this in the kitchen next up, it's just a room thing. Like, I've got my electronics in here, and like, yeah, it's a total room thing. Like, I don't have much room next to my arcade machine to sort of do this, and I don't have a workbench or a garage or anything, so I can't use the kitchen bench as my workbench, you know, because I don't use all of the kitchen bench. So I actually have, like, over here, and it's messy, please forgive this, but I have a whole lot of my electronic stuff here. But you know, it's messy as, so yeah, so we'll see how we go. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see if we get some neck glow. I don't see any neck glow, which means the fault is still occurring. Man, I thought that might have been it. Let's check the front just in case. No. Still no picture. Fuck. Hi guys, yeah, so another disappointing result. Still not working. So, I'm gonna have to ask someone to help me, I think, with this now. So, I'm starting to reach the end of my rope. Yeah, so those are the two caps I replaced. That was the first one that had a slight bulb on top, which to me looks like fail. And that was the second one that I replaced, that I had to special order online because I didn't like the base of it. But I've still got no neck glow on the arcade machine, so I'm going to have to maybe ask some people online, or I'm going to reach out to a few arcade YouTube channels and see if they can help me. So it's frustrating. I was really hoping it'd just be that, you know, but it's something more. I just hope it's not the screen. Like, if it's a chassis, it's not so bad. Even if I just have to buy a whole new chassis, it's a couple $100 or something. But if it's the screen, it means I've got to buy a screen, remove that screen, get rid of that old screen, put a new screen in. Becomes a real hassle. Whereas I'm pretty confident taking the chassis in and out now. So I'm hoping it's the chassis, because most people say most problems are with the chassis normally. So I'm hoping that's what's going on. So yep, another disappointing result, but we'll see what happens in the future. So hopefully some people on YouTube can help me out. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.